not for yourselves, you Arabs. For mankind, تَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَتَنْحَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ, because you enjoin what is right and you forbid what is wrong. وَتُؤْمِنُونَ بِاللَّهِ, and you believe in Allah. And the rest of the ayah, one ayah, this is only half. You never hear the other half. I haven't heard it in all my life. No learned man has ever spoken about the other half. In every commentary, I haven't seen a commentary on the other half. The other half says, other half of that one ayah, it says, وَلَوْ آمَنَ أَهْلُ الْكِتَابِ لَكَانَ خَيْرًا لَهُمْ. But if the people of the book, the Jews and the Christians, if they hearken to this message, it will be better for them. In others, it will be better for you. Or Muslims, it will be better for you. مِنْهُمُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ, among them there are good people, mu'mins. وَأَكْثَرُهُمُ الْفَاسِقُونَ, but the majority of them are perverted transgressors. Clear picture. What do? The good ones you leave him? The bad ones you leave him? He says, this is bad eggs? This is bad customer? No, both of them are your customers. They are all your customers. The good one, how do you approach him? How do you talk to him? Allah is showing you in the Quran. Allah is showing you. Everything is spelled out for you. But nobody really reads the Quran. That's the trouble. I'm a Hindi. I don't know Arabic. But somehow I have been forced to see things in the Quran. Forced. Wallah, forced. I was also set up. I'm also set up. All this is a setup. I didn't aspire for this. I didn't aspire for the King Faisal Award. I didn't aspire for anything. Wallah, nothing. I'm forced into situations which brought me to this. Forced. Set up. I was giving explanation last night. Of course, I couldn't speak as fluently as I'm speaking now because I had to talk in little chunks. See? I say a few words and the translator. And now while he's translating, my mind is wondering, what shall I say next? No, how, what to do? What little chunk more, that morsel I can put in his mouth? Hell, I've been going through hell all these days. Today I'm in heaven. You know I'm in heaven today with you all. However, Allah says, among them there are mu'mins, good people, and I was telling our ladies, some new sister reverts to Islam, in the Sheraton upstairs, I was telling them how to do the job with the good people. I said, use the Quran, Allah's Kalam. Let Allah do the talking. Let Him be your advocate. You can't get a better advocate than Allah Bari Ta'ala Himself. Make Him to talk. And He's talking in the Quran for you. Call them. Ya Ahlal Kitab Ta'ala. Why aren't you calling them? You know why? You are afraid. Afraid of what? Not that they'll bash you. No. You are afraid you're going to make a fool of yourself. And we don't like to make a fool of ourselves. All of us. We don't want to make a fool of ourselves. Because we are not equipped with knowledge. Might we have, power we have in some of the countries. In Egypt, you got power, might. The bulk of the people are Muslims. You are not afraid of them. They are only 10%. Or 5%, 20%, whatever. But you are the rulers in the land. You are not afraid of them, that they'll bash your head. No. But you are afraid to open your mouth. Why? Because you have no knowledge. You're going to make a fool of yourself. Wallah, you make a fool of yourself. The learned man of the Christian comes to you. You remember I gave you. How many of you were here that first meeting? Please put up your hands. Very few. That first meeting here. I said, now the Christians have evolved a new system, a new way of dealing with us. Previously they were attacking. Muhammad was an imposter. He had so many wives. He copied his book from the Jews and the Christians. He spread his religion at the point of the sword. So if you don't accept some, chop off your heads. That type of thing. Didn't gather honey. Didn't get converts. So now the Orientalists, they are studying psychology. And I gave you so many things here. Look, the system that they're using to catch Muslim fish. I showed you. Now, there are certain Muslims who react. Maybe their mothers are Christians. Maybe their wife is a Christian. Or the brother-in-law is a Christian. Or they're working for a Christian. They have Muslim names. Abdullah, Ahmad Hussein. Who can doubt his Islamicity? But you study him. You study the letter. And he says, he's a kafir of the highest order. Munafiq of the highest order. He has learned all these techniques from the Jews. I can give you examples after example. Let him come forward and speak to me. In public here, talk to me, the munafiq. So you start throwing stones at the man. You see, give him a bad name. A character assassination. The khabith hasn't got the guts to pull a trigger, so he's doing it with the pen. Let him come forward. Come forward, and the likes of them, come forward. Talk to me. Accuse me on my face that you are not a Muslim. Say so, that I'm a Qadiani. Say so, I'm a Baha'i. Say so, I'm a Shia. Say so. You give me a chance. Allah says, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, O you who believe, in ja'akum fasiqun binaba'in fatabayyanu. When a fasik, a perverted transgressor comes and tells you something, verify it. Fatabayyanu an tusibu qawman bijahalatin. That maybe in ignorance you harm some people. But I don't know. He's an Arab. He knows Arabic. He said, why should a non-Arab come and speak to Arabs? Aren't they Arabs enough here to talk to you people? Why do you? Are you all fools? Why do you come to listen to me? I want to know. I'm not an Arab. And the masjid, I see mostly Arabs here. I don't see all those red turbans, you know. But in the masjid, I can't see any bareheaded people. I see all the... Why do they come to listen to me? And they come again and again. If I'm your enemy, you can't be such fools, man, that you come and listen to me again and again. Once is enough. Once you recognize that this guy is not our friend, next time you keep him at arm's length. You don't go and listen to him again, but you people are coming again and again. What for? Are you fools? No. You seem to get something from me. That is why you are coming. And I enjoy talking to you. I want to share with you my experiences. So, that first night, I said the new techniques that they are using, now they're coming to our people. I'm warning you beforehand. And they are now finding common grounds. This is a natural thing. Allah showed us. Ta'alaw ila kalimatin sawa'im baynana wa baynakum. That we come to common terms as between us. That's a secret. Anybody, everybody, try and find common grounds on which to start. So now, they don't read the Quran, but they discovered that. Through study, psychology, they studied. They said, no, this is the way. Common grounds. So they find common grounds with you now. Common grounds with you. They said, you believe in Jesus? You got to say yes. It's all prepared. He knows the answers beforehand. He just wants to convict you with your own mouth. You believe in Jesus? He said, yes. He said, you know, he was one of the mightiest messengers of God. He said, yes, yes, we believe that. We believe that. He says, you know, he was born miraculously, without any male intervention. He said, yes, no, we accept that. Mu'jiza. He says, was Muhammad so born? You're Muhammad. Was he born like that? So he says, no, he had a father and a mother. That's all. That's all. He doesn't tell you anymore. Jesus is a degree above Muhammad. He doesn't say that, but he told you. He says, you know, Jesus is the Messiah, translated Christ. You accept that? He said, of course. He's Masihullah. We accept. Allah tells us, Masihu Isa ibn Maryam. Allah tells you. We accept. He said, was Muhammad Masihullah? He said, no, he's Rasulullah. But you see, Isa is Rasul and Masih in the Quran. You know that? Rasulan ila Bani Israel, Masihu Isa ibn Maryam. He's Rasul and Masih. Your prophet is only a Rasul. In the Quran. He said, well, yes, it is so. Another degree for Jesus. He says, you know, Jesus gave life to the dead, which is the prerogative of Allah. Allah's right to give life and death is in his hands. But Jesus was given that power to give life to the dead. You know a little bit more than that. So you say, Bismillah, with Allah's help, with his permission. You say, yes, yes. Did Muhammad give life to the dead? Bismillah. Did he? So he said, look, I don't know. My answer. These are my answers. I said, look, I don't know. Maybe somebody might bring in some kitab and say, look, you are an ignorant fellow, it is there. But look, I don't know. Another degree for Jesus. He says, you know, Jesus, Christ, he's in heaven. I said, yes. He's alive? I said, yes. He's coming back? I said, yes. Where is your Prophet Muhammad? Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said, no, he's buried in Medina. He said, perhaps his bones have rotted in the grave. We said, no, we believe he's Hayatun Nabi, he's a living prophet. He said, well, look, that's metaphysically. But physically, maybe his bones have rotted in the grave. So he says, maybe.